Om Vasudevaya vidmahe Vaidyanajaya dhimahi Tanno Vishnu prachodayat. Om Narayanaya vidmahe Vaidyanajaya dhimahi Tanno Vishnu prachodayat. Om Narayanaya vidmahe Vasudevaya dhimahi Tanno Vishnu prachodayat. Om Namaste. In this video, we are going to continue what we spoke in the second video of this series. Basically, in the second video, we started the concept of a metabolic progression during the day. And this implies that people with a more metabolic tendency, that we can say of endodermic or kapha, is going to have one approach, exodermic or vata, another approach, and mesodermic or pitta, another approach. In the description of this video, you can also watch the second video. But now we are going to talk about the metabolism of the most important meal of the day. Usually is going to be the lunch. The basic idea is that it's not actually you that digest food only. Are enzymes that make the effort to break the molecules easier. Yesterday in my house, there was a lot of people carrying weight. Each packet was 28 kg, probably around 60 or 70 pounds. And if you carry just like with your arms, one, you probably can only handle 2 packets of this. But if you have an enzyme with a car that it's with wheels, you can take around 7 or 8 at once. So our digestion is like that. If we follow certain rules, certain orientations, the effort that we are going to make is much less and the benefit is much greater. To do so, I recommend you to try one simple step. In the beginning of the meal, you start with things that are going to increase the mucus in your digestive system. These are starches, things that are rich in, I have to see in English how I translate amido, but I think it's starches in English. This means that the beginning of the starch, yes, the beginning of the meal should be in a way that will increase the liquidity in our stomach. And the end of the meal should be with greenish things that are rich in fiber. Ayurveda is going to say, in its own terms, that the beginning of the meal should be pro kapha, and the end of the meal should be pro vata, and the middle of the meal should be pro pitta. Because the order of stomach, small intestine, and large intestine makes this progression in our body and in our lives. But this is a greater topic. You don't have to actually believe in this theory. As we spoke in the previous video, here we are trying to offer you an experience that is going to shock your beliefs. That you have to eat in a French order instead of an Italian order. You can go and search that Italians usually eat the soup in the beginning, the pasta in the middle, and the salad in the end. The term salad is not very safe because another things. But just try, have this experience, take a shot, eat things in the meal that are in the beginning, that are like potatoes, pumpkins, some kind of cucumber. Cucumber is kind of exception. Things that are going to make your body more watery. And in the end, you eat things that are more lettuce, cauliflower, and all this kind of they are rich in fiber, but they are also greenish. And in the middle, you take whatever you want. If you want to eat meat, you eat meat there. If you want to have khichdi, you have khichdi there. But just with this simple orientation, you're going to see that your metabolic performance is going to be mostly improved without taking any kind of pills prior of eating or in the end of eating. If we realize the importance of this knowledge, we can attain a better energy for our lives instead of wasting it in metabolic not wisdom. Let's say like this. Of course, this is going to have several adjustments and several considerations that we are not undergoing here, because the purpose of this video is just to provoke you towards experience. And just by your own experience, you're going to be able to realize that this is true or not. And if this is true, you're going to say, interesting. Maybe I can learn more knowledge, more wisdom from Ayurveda, so that my life is according to the biorhythm of life, just as we spoke in the second video, and also according to the intelligent design of our digestive tract. I'm not saying there is not going to be exceptions to this orientation. I'm just saying that this is a broad, general, initial orientation. If you want to have a specific counseling for your case, the best way to do so is by the Ayurvedic counseling with Tiago Namaste by internet. We can do nowadays is 2022. It's on Zoom, but I'm not so sure when you're going to be watching this video. In the description, there are going to be more information about this counseling, and we are trying to mobilize a system, a method that is going to help you to change habits. In the previous video, we spoke about sustaining the change, not only changing the habits, but changing the habits and sustaining them through time. This is the most important, because to do a diet for 3 months is one thing, but to live lifelong wisdom, we need to have the perfect key to unlock not only our habits, but also our experience in society. This is another topic. Okay, so if you like this video, you can share, you can hit the like button, and we see you again in the next video. Namaste. Namami Dhamvantarimadhidevam Surasurairvanditapadapādmam Loke Jararukbhayam Mrityunasham Dhataramisham Vividaushadhinam Dhataramisham Vividaushadhinam Om Shanti 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 Om Namaste.